Hi, Dr. Meena McCullough here with Body Spring, where our mission is to give you a better experience in your body. Do you have pain in the front of your knee, especially when you're dancing? Today we're going to talk about the myth of knee exercises, how regular exercises like squats, leg press, quad sets are not the best to train, rehab, and condition the knee. With this old way, you might get stronger but not better. You might get stronger and 30 to 70% better. You might still be considering an injection or maybe unwanted surgery. Let's go beyond basic strength, stretching, and mobility techniques. In this video, we're going to go over 2 exercises with multiple activations within them. We will briefly talk about a joint that controls the knee capsule that you haven't known about, and the importance of training fascia. It's not just about getting the muscle stronger. We don't separate stretching, strengthening, and training. We do it together for far superior results. To get more activations and workouts, go visit our free Facebook group at Body Spring Fascia Training. This stuff that we're giving is stuff that we worked on for over 10 years in the clinic, our dancer clients, and worked on my own body. This is not just another YouTuber or social media person putting out something that they saw that they're just repeating. This is the body of a work of a professional, and also delivered with passion of really caring to keep people doing what they love. And if you want to hear more about my story, please go to my channel. Some quick anatomy. These muscles here start all the way at the feet and the toes, go all the way up to the leg, and connect to the tibula-fibula joint at the top of the knee. This attaches to the actual joint capsule of the knee, the lateral ligaments of the knee as well. These are all part of this fascial network that we were talking about, this body fabric that runs across our body in different strategic maps that we're training here. They're going to allow you to have this strong core of your foot and your leg and move gracefully on the dance floor while staying out of pain.
Because I can go in there and, lift weights and do this and do that, but, I think it's only doing like a surface, an outer aesthetic type of change.
Right.
Because it wasn't helping. As a matter of fact, it was probably putting more tension and more stress on my injury. The pain goes really deep and it's like I can't reach it.
Mm-hmm.
But the techniques, the stretching techniques that you've shown me really go deep and they hit that pain.
Here's exercise 1. We're going to move our toes in this direction. We're going to keep those met heads, those foot knuckles on the ground as the toes come up. So we're going to put our body position in this pretzel-like position. If we come down on our forearm like this, it will be better for a stretch in the body later. Take our foot and put it out in front of us. We're going to put our foot flat on the ground. The leg that you see is straight can either be bent or straight. And we're going to put the flat foot on the ground. We're going to lift the toes. We're going to lift toes 2 through 5. We're going to leave that big toe on the ground because we have muscles going strictly to the big toe and other muscles going to the small toes. We want to separate those muscles out. So now what we're doing is we're pulling the toes up with our fingers. We're going to that maximal stretch that we feel comfortable with. We're holding that toe position up just like that there, and then with our toes we're trying to curl them under. We're trying to press the toes back onto the mat. Again, this is like a tug of war feeling. It's a neuromuscular technique that we can use to cross the toe joint, the ankle joint, and get activation all the way up into that knee joint that I showed earlier. So again, it's a tug of war. We're pulling our toes up with our hand, then we're trying to press our toes back down. You won't be able to see the toes actually come back down because our fingers are not allowing them to. Let's do 3 sets of 30 with a 3-second hold at the top. Lift it up and try to take a deep breath and hold. Here's a modification. This is the position you saw me doing in the last part. We're going to take the toes and we're going to pigeon toe them in. This is going to get the fascial line. It essentially is this great body-wide stretch from the side of the plantar fascia all the way up through the side of the lower leg called the peroneus or the fibularis, all the way up through the IT band, which is a huge part of pain for a lot of people with knee pain. Now we're going to go into pressures. So we're going to put pressure through the body just like we're lifting the body up. We won't actually come up onto our leg like this, but we're pressing again through this foot tripod, these foot knuckles in the front, and then this tripod that connects to the back. There's a link to this video in the description. So now we're going to add in that activation. We're going to get into this position, hold our toes up so they're in a maximal stretch, keep them stretched up as step 2. And step 3 is trying to push those toes back down against that push. Now we're going to add in the pressure through the tripod, and we're going to push the foot down into the ground as we do this. We're going to push the foot down into the ground, do that isometric, add it all together, take a deep breath in and out as you hold it, and release. Good job. Here's the next activation. So now this is the mother when we add in the ball. I have a link to this description of these balls. They're a great size. I found them in the toy section at the best price. I linked them to Amazon for you. So we're going to put it right there in the knee armpit. We're going to do the same thing we just did in the previous activation, but we're holding the ball there. We're not going to let it drop, because if you let it drop, then you know you're doing it wrong, but we're also not going to squeeze it with all of our might. Think about 20 to 50% of what you can do. So now we're just adding in that ball being squeezed in that knee armpit with the previous activation. We should really feel it in a lot of the ligaments and muscles here in the knee, traveling from the toes all the way up to the knee and all the way up to that hip to get these nice healing sensations. Let's try to do 3 sets of 20 with 2-second holds. If you could do these 2 times, 2 sets, twice a day, that would be ideal. Here's activation 3. So now we're going to get into a different type of stretch with the knee. We're going to take our hand and we're going to actually push it back with our hand. Do a piriformis stretch is what we call in physical therapy. We're going to push the knee back into the wall, keeping that pressure in the foot down onto the ground and the pressure holding the ball. Now here's activation 4. Now this is the ultimate one on the video. We're going to hold the toes up. We're going to push the knee back, but this time we're going to do it with our muscles. We're going to hold the ball, push it back towards that back wall. Really ultimate engagement from the toes all the way up to the glutes here. Hold the toes up, try to bring them down. Don't let the toes come down. Hold the ball in the knee armpit, push the knee back. And I'm kind of stretching my upper body naturally away as I do this. We're just going to rep it out. Again, if we can do 3 sets of 20, 2 sets with 2-second holds twice a day, this would be ideal. So when I started editing exercise 2, one of the things that I realized was people were asking me to go more in depth and discuss these activations so people really get the help that they need with doing these amazing body fabric exercises. So I will invite you to join us in our Facebook group on Facebook for free. The link is in the description. It's Body Spring Fascia Fit. This is a group I initially used for my friends and family. I was growing the company Body Spring over the last 2 years. Now I'm transitioning it into a group on discussions on these body fabric exercises, adding additional exercises, discussing in-depth activations, and the technique on how to really break deeper into your body. All of this for free. Come join me. Here is a product that a lot of people use for toe splay. I love these products because they're soft, they go in between your foot, and they help you out with your foot stretching. So I recommend a pair that I really absolutely loved, and they're linked below. Please join Lyvia's amazing group, Ballroom Details Success Secrets for Women. She is our featured dancer today. Thank you very much for this lovely footage. Please like, subscribe, comment. Everybody's body is different, so let me know what's working. Thanks. Have a great day.